on YouTube. Aaron here, back in the Mahan. Actually, don't think I have a video in the Mahan, so I'm just back in the Mahan because last game ended with my team throwing. Not really a throw, they just didn't do things to get the advantages. And one of those things is get the capture points. That's right, astonishing, you have to get the capture points. This is Gunboat Basics. I've done a video on this in the Fletcher, but we're going to start at Tier 5, because Tier 5 is really where you should start learning the mechanics of ships and things like that. Now this fucking cycle of map, Sleeping Giant, which we get every other game, is a very unique map, because we've got this cap here which is enclosed except for two ends you can see on the mini-map, here and here. So getting this cap is risky but very rewarding. We've got Twist and Track right ahead of us, and I have a feeling we're going to meet a destroyer head on here. Do we have any support? Fuck no. Why would we? Icarus, late to load in or not playing, and a battleship that goes 18 knots sailing all the way around. I don't really have a problem with someone sailing all the way around, but the time it takes you to... Oh, he's already... The time it takes you to get to that objective is, you're unless you can take it in a matter of moments, you're already out of the fight. Now we pre-torqued where we thought he was going to go, which is exactly where I wanted him to go. We just need to take out his engine. Oh, he stopped. Probably need to stop ourselves. Should get the dev strike. No dev. Are you fucking kidding me? American torpedoes. Someone else already got a dev strike. Yeah, there you flooding. Fucked up. Continue to blind fire. You're a gunboat. Use your guns. Probably didn't get torpedoes off. Yeah, we're gonna go rush him. He's probably going to YOLO. He's actually still flooding. Goodbye.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer. Attention, support that target.
That's why you need to be very careful rushing, especially in a torpedo boat. You did get your torps off. That's fine. Twist and Track has it right behind the island. We've got our left torps loaded in case something pops up around there. But that is a enemy destroyer off the board at the loss of 3,000 to 2,500 health there. And that is a huge win. It looks like they had a cruiser as well as a battleship coming around, and that was the 3 ships spawned on this side. Again, very risky being in here, because if you get caught in here in a radar or something, other cruiser comes around the corner. There are no radar cruisers in this game, but yeah, you're probably dead. Now, like I said, going out this way wastes a lot of time, but we got the cap and the kill, and we're securing map control. We helped this Normandy out. Normandy, yeah. He gets a kill or whatever. He gets some spots, and you know, it's almost a guaranteed win. It's very hard to come back from that. The problem is he's going full bore. He doesn't need to push that duck flag though. Sail out in the middle, broadside, just to get all guns on target. Yeah. Now, but because he's here, we can smoke up because we have a spot. We're going to wait. You don't want to just rush out and YOLO torp. There, we're going to spread the marker, and now we're going to smoke up. At the same time, we're going to back up. Hopefully he doesn't see the smoke until it's too late. The smoke is a good indicator that, oh, there's a destroyer right there. We smoked to not be detected. If we were detected, he almost guarantees to turn course. And now that torpedoes are in the kill zone, we can go ahead and shoot. I have a feeling this Normandy is going to ran, though, because he's already in... Almost a depth strike, not quite. Let's go ahead and shoot AP. You should shoot HE also almost exclusively, but with a broadside like this, you feel free to shoot AP. But the Ismail's armor reigns supreme in conforming to Russian bias. He's switching. Let's go ahead and aim superstructure now. Let's just try and start a fire. There we go. That's much better. And the kill shot. The superstructure is where you want to aim for your HE. It has the most health that you can. It is very lightly armored, and you can pen those with your low caliber guns. Some ships will just shatter your shells regardless. Very tough ships like the Ismail, good, very well armored, but British and American battleships feel free to destroy their broadside with AP. It's a very successful use of the Mahan torpedoes and guns. Lay traps for battleships. Don't go out and try and suicide them. You will last a total of 7 minutes in the game, probably even less. That's just an estimate I threw out. And you won't be effective for your team. Right now we're doing zero spotting, but we have complete map control, and the enemy team is forced to either push or just back up to a loss. Being aggressive in the beginning is usually the better advantage, but being aggressive smart, and if that makes sense. Now we've got a New Mexico coming towards us. It's a difficult spot to be in because our torpedoes have 6.43 range, and our detectability, as you can see on the top of that little eyeball there, is 5.7. So we can barely stealth torp, but he's coming towards us, which makes it a little bit easier. And you guys might be tempted in the Mahan to get all of your torpedoes off. Well, that's fine. Shit. Yep, that was a mistake. Now we could shoot here, and that's actually what we're... He's not paying attention at all. Zero awareness, sailing in the middle of the map like that. We're going to go ahead and shoot and show you how the AP can wreck, like I said, an American battleship broadside. 1,300 to salvo every 3.5 seconds. In this tier, there was a... Wow. We don't have smoke ready, so he could theoretically one-shot us. But hopefully we can get some support. Let's go ahead and switch to HE. He doesn't have broadside anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and run away. We got a little risky, and we could pay for it here. A lot of you guys, like, yeah, he's got HE loaded too. Thank you, Dispersion. Yikes. Wait about 25 seconds, because his reload's 32-ish, depending on mods and different things like that, and then go ahead and show your butt, get skinny. You know, vertical dispersion can land him right on your head, but well, if any of our battleships were concerned about helping out, there we go. Turn back in, good dodge. Oh, closest ship, switch directions. Paying attention and having twist and track is a very good trait. I'm going to watch the playback and see that it changed about 2 minutes ago. I'd be a little upset with myself, but whatever. There's a high caliber. Oh, out of torpedo range. Probably torped us, and we're... Oh, why am I going 3/4 speed? Yikes. Wonder why I was going a little slow there. Mexico finally down. Again, turning kind of into your enemy like this, it shows a little bit less of your ship, and it also is a pretty good way to avoid torpedoes. And just keep firing the guns. See, when they fire, you turn hard into them. Boom, dead. And see, we dodged. No, we did turn out there, but we dodged torps pretty well. Hopefully he didn't fire anymore. And that's the game. Map control, point control. Just being a little bit smarter than players on the other team. Now, it is tier 5, but by knowing the basics, you can get your high calibers and your high damage. So we did damage 30% of the total. There's a 3,000 XP game in tier 5. Yikes. I should definitely just sit in tier 5 and farm all day. Farm all the potatoes and the noobs. No, but this is a great tier to learn your ship and to really get the basics of the game. If you just sail right on through, and I did that, I sailed right on through the Aoba and the Miyoku and finally the Mogami, and I realized I was getting one-shotted, and it's because I had no idea how to play the ship. So hopefully, you know, if you're watching this, you've come to learn, and that's what I'm trying to do here. 120 gun hits, 6 torps, one capture, and 2 ships killed there. But we were just a team player, and we kind of knew the typical paths of enemies and twist and track. Let's go ahead and show you the boat real quick. You should have seen it in the other video. We're running Mordoff, but Halsey is another option. And because we're running Mordoff, we get the reload without having to waste Halsey's perk. And we can add Sims, which is very good for gunboats, as well as I like Bay on most destroyers. You're not going to be out concealing Japanese, but that is yeah, that is just what I run. We add to the guns here range and torpedo detectability. I hate taking I hate taking torps. Yeah, and then detectability and twist and track. You could, yeah, this is what I run, and then this for Mordoff. The risk of having your modules taken out. I actually don't know what I have on the Mahan. This is one of the first lines I worked up. Oh yeah, we already checked that. And just for something to show you guys, this was the Fubuki video that I'm gonna put up. This was the next game, and this is the Mahan video. So, you know, this is kind of average for me. So I don't know what you want to make of that, but I had a friend of mine tell me, you know, you should put up your average games, and this is a 3-game average. Two of these are videos. So when I put my mind to it, and I really want to get a good replay, I can. Now, are these, like I said in this video, are these 400,000 replays? No, not even close. But there is a high caliber in this one, and we did get some decent basics in. But maybe I should go over them one more time. The basics of a gunboat, and I'll put a little timestamp here, are to kill other destroyers. It's the same as these, but it's to kill other destroyers first, and then worry about killing battleships. But all of that is after you get spots for your friendly cruisers and battleships, and you get the capture points. We got the capture point at A there. We went out and supported our Normandy and nuked the Ismail, I think, there. And then we supported our team in the middle. Got kind of caught there, but it was more of a teaching point to show you guys what the AP can do to the broadside of most ships. Battleships, you want to aim mid-belt, like we were aiming a little high. Almost superstructure, but not quite. And cruisers, you can aim waterline for most. Maybe heavy cruisers, you would aim mid-belt. You're always going to get pens in the mid-belt, but some cruisers you can actually citadel. So yeah, if we were aiming at a New Mexico like we were, you want to aim right in the juicy. We see where those guns are sticking out. Actually, even lower than that. Well, even lower than that. Like the second row there, not the bottom in the water, but the second row. That's kind of where you want to aim. It gets you those full kind of penetrations. But yeah, that is gunboat basics, and it's the same as it's the same as for any destroyer. It's just you're switching up your strategy just a bit. You're focusing more on your guns rather than your torpedoes. Now, you still have torpedoes, and you still should be effective with them, but don't pick a Mahan and stealth torp the entire time. You need to be shooting your guns. So that is the video for gunboat basics, and the commander for him. I hope that was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm out. Peace.